Woodsie or ha actually punk no. Needs FM.
I was reluctantly, I was the national coordinator for VAT when it was introduced.
Okay.
Yes.
The satanic VAT.
Like the nuisance tax.
I like the nuisance.
And that was one of the most difficult assignments for me. I had just returned from my master's. I had qualified as an accountant, returned from doing my master's, where I did a course in VAT. But I was already working at the Structural Adjustments Program Secretariat. The Secretariat itself, where with Mr. Tuahoe and at the National Revenue Secretariat, Mr. Labisian, yeah. And so I was already in the scheme of reforms. That's why I love, reforms.
So you are not adherent of the Fanti Confederation.
My wife is Fanti. Well, so
your wife is a Fanti.
Yeah, we
no
got
doubt.
married, yes.
I hope
my wife is from
you enjoy your morning tea then.
My wife is from Anumabu.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So actually, so I did my master's at the Kennedy School in Harvard. Came back and I was given that assignment. The VAT was introduced, failed, and then reintroduced throughout all those periods. And it was through that I had opportunity working with the World Bank and IMF and others. That I had appointment at the IMF.
That's great.
Yeah.
You've done so well. My checks, this is your life. That whatever you did, Mahama has so much confidence in you that there were times that Mahama would stay behind you against 22 ministers who would go on the other side. And one would have thought it was for transparency and your strong character that would let the president stand behind you against all the other ministers at the cabinet level.
No. I had a lot of friends. You can't be a minister of finance.
You were like stingy, and they would say, let's go this way. And then Mahama would eventually listen to Seth Terkper.
I wasn't that.
And go by the Seth Terkper way.
No. I wasn't that stingy. Can you imagine? I did bonds every single year. When you do bonds,
but
you
weren't
money.
Paying contractors one time. You weren't paying teachers one time. You weren't paying everybody one time.
It is.
You came out as a stingy person.
No, we're paying. You see, that is the issue.
That's the problem with auditors.
No. Well, of course,
that's the problem with accountants.
The right thing has to be done, but that's not the payment is not the issue. And that is
processes.
The processes is often not the issue. It's the award of contracts without the Ministry of Finance knowing that contracts are being awarded.
Okay.
And so you have done a budget, and all indication is that 100 million is the contract that is to be expended, and the contract, and then you are seeing 200 million. And it's not the fault of the minister. It's just that you don't have the structures. So we started building a contract database, and of course, many people to make sure that So if you have 200 million of contracts, why would you want to award another 200 when you know that it's going to fall into the ensuing year?
That's the street Presbyterian.
I would rather say that is what the advanced countries. But let me say something that I think you put it the other way around. The president having you put it confidence or something. No, I had the confidence that I could talk to my president, and he would listen. He's a listening president. And sometimes you will notice that we went to functions and he will talk about the economy without me coming in at all. So it's a listening, yeah. So it's working, with somebody who listens, and mind you, it's not easy. It doesn't mean that, you have it easy. He would ask questions. He would ask, why you want to do this. And you talk about he would ask you, but this minister is saying that is saying that. So it's not as such. And we had very hectic debates, in cabinet, very healthy, but you remember it broke out that we were calling in parliament. No, it's for me, it was in cabinet. No, it's a matter of debate.
You weren't my fan at all. You weren't my fan at all. I said, this man, don't let the money flow. Right, it's such a great thing, quite a humbling effect that we requested to have time with you this afternoon, and you accepted graciously to come. And the more striking bit is about you arriving 30 minutes earlier than agreed. and that shows your humbling self to have a former finance minister even waiting before the host arrived.
No, I was coming from Teshi, so I was going to go through 3 segments of traffic
So you
during
needed
the lunch hour. So I needed to
leave earlier than
make enough time to make sure that
that's a good habit because Ghanaians are fond of being late all the time. So I was astonished. I said, "Yes, this is a real gentleman. He's here 30 minutes ahead of time." We thank you so much. And as and when we require clarification on economic issues, we would always come to you. We also make effort to speak to those managing the current the economy of Ghana by the current government. And where we
I have a lot of friends among them.
Who is your best friend? Tell us.
Many.
Who?
Many of them.
Many of them.
Yeah.
And I was Safumafu or Ken Nufuriata. Because Ken will go on the same Christian values that you said.
When I work with them. Sorry to take a bit of time. I work with Honorable Safumafu, not close, but when he was managing, he was in the, I think, was it Bank for Housing and
Bank for Housing and Construction.
Yeah, and then I got to know him, much close.
The engineer turned economist.
Yeah, but then the Honorable Akutu was working with SEPA.
Yes.
Yeah, with SEPA, and we met them. Yeah, with Abbey, and we became friends since then. Honorable Jambafo, I met on the on the consulting tracks when I started consulting.
The Wenji gentleman. It's great. It's great to have you lot at the helm being friends, but we at the lower end may not know that.
Well, I think everybody knows.
Yes. You've done so well. We thank you so
Every
much.
Every MPP has an old boy who is in this, and vice versa.
Needs FM.